Yo, what's up, fam? Before we get into this quick video, this is a quick update video, pretty much what's all going on right now. Um, I wanted to make this quick announcement. I got one of my boys. He is a certified CDL instructor. He does do training. He's out of Philadelphia. He's a CDL examiner, also certified by the state. I begged him. I was begging him, bro. Can you start making some videos while when you're doing some exams and stuff? Some of the things you look for, and some of the things, the pre-trip and everything like that. Anything that'll help some of these drivers, with their tests. Some study, some study equipment or some study videos, something that they can go to and reference. And man, it took me a while because he was camera shy. He wasn't sure if he wanted to do it, but he finally caved in and was like, "Bro, I got you. And if this is what you want, I got you. I'll make some videos for you." And I kind of helped him. I guided him on the phone and was helping him to make these videos so that the information comes across well to everyone. And he's finally there. So, he's making videos constantly. I just wanted to shout him out because he didn't have to do this, but he jumped in to do it. So if you guys are looking for some study equipment to pass your CDL exam, check out the Art of Trucking on YouTube. He's got videos up. I wanted to wait until he had a good amount of material up there. He's continuously dropping videos. So yeah, if you're looking for some material like that, man, definitely check him out. But yeah, let's get into the video. Well, Trucker Hood fam, man, as you can see, man, I made it. I'm in North Carolina right now, Charlotte, North Carolina, getting ready to pick the truck up tomorrow morning. I had a long day, man. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and went to, head out to go catch my flight. And man, it was early in the morning. Me and the wife stayed up last night, we had a couple celebration drinks or a glass of wine to say. And yeah, man, I'm here now. Man, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm excited and nervous at the same time because it's no telling how this is gonna go. And you know, uh, I am so. I just give you guys like a brief spoiler alert. I am going with a lease, and there was a couple things that I wanted out of my lease, and it was a couple things that led up to my decision with this, and it was just, man, I wanted to. I've been the past year between all the stuff that I had going on with all the jobs and all that stuff, and and it was just like, man, I'm working so hard, but I wasn't getting anywhere, and I didn't see no, how can I put it? I didn't see no progress in my future with any of these companies that I was working for. It was like, as long as I kept working, there wasn't going to be any leveling up for me if I stayed with any of the companies. It wasn't like I was going to get a raise. It wasn't like I was going to make more money. It wasn't like there was a position that I could move up in the company at. So it just felt like a waste of time. And it made me like think, what's a move that I can make that can help me level up, get to the next level in life. And with me having to deal with these companies that was forcing me to struggle a little bit, I didn't have the money to go buy a cash truck or put a bunch of money down on a finance truck. And I had to do something quick, man. If I stayed where I was, man, I was dying inside. It was making it it was making me hard. It was making it hard for me to make content because it was like, of course, everything I bring to you guys is authentic, and it was like my I had no passion in doing what I was doing. There was no passion. So with there being no passion behind doing what I was doing, it was hard for me to make content, especially about stuff that I had no passion in. And then the stuff that I did have passion in, it didn't correlate with my scenery, what was currently going on. So I could talk about trucking, but anybody new to the channel or that doesn't really know me, and they look at the channel and they say, how are you telling us about trucking and you in the yard jockey truck? So it made it, I don't know why everyone's texting me now, but it made it really hard for me to make content. But with that being said, it led me to choose to have to lease. And when I went into looking for, where I wanted to lease, one thing I wanted out of my lease is I wanted to make sure that wherever I lease my truck from, if I don't like the company I'm working for, I want to be able to take my truck elsewhere. I don't want to be tied to a company and bind down to one company saying, hey, if you lease from us, you get your truck from us, you got to run for us. And I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to, this isn't working out for me, I'm going to take my truck somewhere else. And the other thing I wanted is whatever company I am pulling for, I wanted to be able to pick my own loads. I did do a lease before, and everything was fine in the beginning. And then I got this one dispatcher that me and him started to bump heads a little bit, and he started to take it out on my dispatching. Like he would just take it out on me. So the one time he sent me a load, he kept sending me a load that just I didn't want to run. The load wasn't getting me. It wasn't getting me to where I needed to be. And I already told him, hey, look, I need to be home. Can you get me a load home? The load that he sent me to get me home, it wanted me to drive from North Carolina to Dallas, and the load was paying $300. And he was like, look, this is all we got. I know dang well that wasn't all he had. It was just a way, it was a shot basically at me, because I didn't want to run this other load that was going to Minnesota when I needed to be in Dallas. So that was one thing I had to have. I had to choose a company that I can pick my own loads, and I can run how I want to run. That way, if this doesn't work out, if this fails, it's on me. It's my fault. I didn't want nobody in control of how I run my business. Or, because at the end of the day, when you got somebody else, I'm trying to figure out the words for this. I wanted it to be my control as much as possible, as much as I can control. Some of the stuff I can't control. I can't control that I gotta pull their trailers. I can't control that I gotta use their DOT number. It's just, based off of the funds I had at the time. So there was two companies I was thinking about leasing from, and one was Lone Mountain, the other one was SFI. Lone Mountain required a lot more money down, but you get to pay on your truck in monthly payments, just like a regular finance. The other company was SFI. SFI required a smaller down payment, but you pay on it weekly, which would mean you got to run a little bit harder, or you got to be really good with your money and put your money away. I'm okay with putting money away. I've always been pretty good with my money, so SFI became, you know, the better choice for me. And when I did call them and try to set this up and pick out a truck and everything like that, man, these guys were trying to give me a brand new truck, and nope, I don't need a brand new truck. They're like, yeah, but it's brand new, and you don't want to, you don't want to go like, used. And look, give me the used truck, because at the end of the day, you get a brand new truck. What's gonna happen? You're gonna be stuck in that lease for 5 years. By the time you actually do pay that brand new truck off, it's gonna be the same as the used truck, but it's gonna take you 5 years to become a true owner operator. Versus if I take this one truck here that got, 350,000 miles on it, and I'm under a 1 year lease, in 1 year, I'll be an owner operator with the same amount of miles as if I would have started 5 years ago with a brand new truck. So I might as well take the used one, because the goal here is to be an owner operator. That's the goal. So what's my fastest route to the goal? We're gonna take the used truck. So just giving you guys an update. I'm at the hotel now. I'm in North Carolina. Tomorrow morning I go pick up the truck, and from there I'll be taking it down to JB Hunt, and we're gonna get this orientation over with. Just giving y'all an update right now. Probably my next video will probably be coming out in 2 more days. After I get done the orientation, I put everything together. I'll show you the full experience of me going to SFI, picking up the truck, and I'll fill you guys in on whatever paperwork I had to do, and what paperwork I had to do in order to get here to even get the truck, because it's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done, and a lot of things you have to do before you can even get to the point of coming to pick up the truck. No one tells you. You just think, I thought, hey, I'll give you guys a call. I'll come down there and we work everything out from there. But no, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in the background. So with that being said, man, look, that's my video for today. Keep the information coming. I'm going to keep these experiences coming, so you guys know exactly what you want to do. If this is a route you want to go, you know exactly what you got to do. So until next time, well, in 2 more days, I'll be back to holler at y'all and pretty much show you what this whole ordeal pertains. So I'm out, y'all. As always, much love. Gone.